guys, welcome to the exam read. So let's just start with our new chapter. So before that, for more such videos, just subscribe and go through our website, and for more doubts and queries you can just comment below. So let's just start with the new unit and the new chapter. So our new unit is unit number 3, coordinate geometry. Okay, so in this we are going to learn about the chapter coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry is a very easy chapter. We can cover this chapter in a single class only. So let's just know that what exactly is a coordinate geometry is. Okay, so what is this coordinate geometry term? So basically, as we're gonna start about this coordinate geometry, it is very important to understand about this particular term. Okay, so basically coordinate geometry, it is basically plotting the numbers. Basically uh, you all you all think that how can we just place some number on the number line Cartesian plane, as I already told you in my last video in the linear equations how to plot the points, how to create a number line. So basically coordination geometry is basically that only. It is basically to locate a particular point on a number line or Cartesian plane. Yeah, so this is basically what is coordinate geometry is, right? So what we have to do is, in this case, they explain you about the number line. I already explained you how to create a number line in chapter number 1. In the number line, this is the number line. There is a origin at the center which is marked as O. Then on the right side there are the positive integers, and on the left side there are the negative integer. This is what is the number line is. Then in the linear equation in two variables, I told you about the Cartesian plane. There are two axes in case of the Cartesian plane. There is x axis and there is a y axis. Okay, so what we have to do, we just have to arrange. There is a origin point, then we have to put the positive things on the right side and the negative things on the left side of the x axis. Then on the top there is y positive and on the bottom there is y negative. So this is what we called as the Cartesian plane. So basically coordinate geometry is basically a term which is used to place the coordinates or the numbers on the number line or on the Cartesian plane. So basically what we have to do to locate these points, and how can we just locate this point, with that we'll see in this chapter. Okay, so let's now look at that how can we just do this. Okay, so first of all I like to tell you about the discovery of this coordinate geometry, how this coordinate geometry actually discovered, and who the hell is the person who has invent this term coordinate geometry, and they have already placed some points, and how to locate the points or the marks on the number line. Who is the person who gave this? So this is the person whose name was Rene Descartes. Okay, so he was the person who generally was locate the number of points on the coordinate geometry, and he was the inventor of the coordinate geometry. Okay, so how did he explain this? How did he think that any points can be plotted on the graph or on the number line or on the Cartesian plane? What comes to his mind that he takes this, what is coordinate geometry and all, what comes to his mind? Okay, so the Descartes, he noticed a fly walking across the ceiling of the bedroom. Basically it was a very normal thing. He just saw a fly who was walking around the ceiling. So as he watched the fly, he began to think that there is no path. For example, we people, we have a particular path, like we are going somewhere, so we have the roads. We know that this road goes this place and this road goes to this place. But in the case of fly, when the flies, they do not have any particular path. Yeah, so flies, they do not have any type of path, or there is no described path of the flies. So without any tracing path, how did the fly can move anywhere. He just think that how can a person move anywhere without having a proper path. For example, we people have a particular path, but the insects, the flies, they don't have any kind of particular path or the tracing path which can be traced by them and they can go anywhere. So this was came to his mind. So by thinking this, he invent the coordinate geometry. He invent that how can we locate the certain points on the graph, on the Cartesian plane or on the number line, to know about the tracing path of a particular thing. Like in the linear equation in two variables, basically in the case of maths, all the chapters, they are interlinked with each other. So you will see that there is also some similarity with the linear equations in two variable with this chapter. Yeah, so basically you all have to like place the points and plot the points on the graph in this chapter also. So in this chapter some basics are there, like what is the Cartesian plane, and what are the points on the Cartesian plane are known as, what are the equations in the Cartesian plane known as, what are the lines of equation planes known as. So this is what we are going to study in this chapter. This is only the history. Yeah, so this is not that very important that how the coordinate geometry is discovered or not, but for the sake of you people, so that you people could better understand, or so that you people could get to know about all things. That is why I told you the history of this thing. This is not like a very important thing. Okay, so this is what is very important, like what is Cartesian plane. Like I told you in linear equations in two variable, that when only one axis is there, when only one horizontal axis is there within origin, then it is known as the number line. I told you how to draw the number line in chapter number 1. Yeah, so the Cartesian plane basically involves two axes. For example, in the case of number line, only x-axis or only one axis is involved. But in the case of Cartesian plane, two axes they are involved and they are intersecting each other. So this is the point where the two axes are intersecting each other. This point is known as O, and we also call this point as origin, right? Why we called it as origin? Because this point is 0 comma 0. This is basically the 0 point of both the axes. That is why we called it a origin. So what is origin? Origin is basically the intersection of the two axes, right? Where the two axes meet with each other, that point is known as the origin. This is what we called as the origin. Now this horizontal line, as you can see here, this is known as the x-axis, right? This vertical line is known as the y-axis. This is the x-axis, and this vertical line is the y-axis. This is the positive side of x-axis, this is the negative side of x-axis, this is the positive side of y-axis, and this is the negative side of y-axis. So these are very basic things we have to learn about a Cartesian plane. For example, this is a Cartesian plane, ordered on Cartesian plane. This is the origin point where the two lines intersect. So people, what we called it as? We called it as origin, right? This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Now these planes, like this is the Cartesian plane, okay, where the two axes meet each other. So basically the area between these lines, this is known as the quadrant. Okay, what we call this area as? We called it as quadrant. Always count the quadrant from the first right side. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. Okay, so always count the quadrant from the right side. This is what we called as the quadrant. Quadrant is basically the area covered by lines, by the axis. The area covered by the axis are known as the quadrant. Okay, so you already understood the meaning of origin, quadrant. Okay, so the next thing we have to understand is abscissa and ordinate. So what exactly is this? Okay, so I have written here, you can just have a look here. The x coordinate is always known as abscissa. There is a particular term for the x coordinate which we called as abscissa, and there is a particular term for the y coordinate which we called as the ordinate, right? So when we plot a particular point, so let's take an example, like I am taking a point 5 comma 1. So in my previous lesson in the linear equations in two variables, I told you that the first number or the first constant is always the x coordinate and the second one is always the y coordinate. So in this case 5 is the abscissa, right, and 1 is the ordinate. This is what you have to understand. This is very basic thing in a number, in the basically in the pair, where the first one is called x coordinate or abscissa and the second one is called y coordinate or ordinate. Okay, so the last thing you have to study in this Cartesian plane or in this the study of Cartesian plane is basically the quadrant signs. Okay, so what we have is, like you people can think, you people can already understand that this is the positive x-axis and this is the positive y-axis. So any point which will lie in this quadrant will have positive x-axis and positive y-axis. That is why that particular point will be both positive. Okay, both the points, both the x and y coordinates are positive. That's why we called it as positive positive. In this case the y-axis is positive, in the second quadrant the y-axis is positive but the x-axis is negative. So in this case the abscissa is negative and the ordinate is positive. In this case also the x-axis is negative but the y-axis is also negative. That is why in this case both the abscissa and both the ordinates are negative. In this case y-axis is negative and x-axis is positive, so abscissa is positive and the ordinate is negative. This is very important thing. You don't have to learn it, you just have to understand it, why these signs are here. Okay, why these signs are here? Because this is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis, this is positive x-axis, this is positive negative x-axis. So this portion is covered by positive x and positive y, that is why both are positive. This area is covered by only negative x and positive y, that is why minus positive. And this area is covered by both the negative x's, that is why it is known as negative negative. And this area is covered by positive x and negative y, that is why positive negative, right? So this is what you have to understand in a Cartesian plane. This is all about the Cartesian plane. Okay, these are the very important or basic terms you need to know before starting locating the points. Okay, so this is what. Now the next important term is ordered pairs. Okay, so ordered pairs are basically, for an example, I already told you in the previous slide that, for example, I am taking 5 comma 1 as an example, where 5 is a abscissa and the 1 is ordinate, right? This is what I have already told you in the last slide. So this whole thing with the bracket, this whole bracket thing is what we called it as the ordered pair. Both the abscissa and ordinate, when they are written together, they are known as the ordered pair. So ordered pair is basically the pair of numbers which is used to locate a particular point on the Cartesian plane or the coordinate plane. So here is also the same thing is mentioned. Abscissa is the first term or also known as the x coordinate, and ordinate is the y term and it comes always second, and the horizontal position is basically x axis. Okay, and the vertical position is always the y axis. Okay, these are the terms I have already discussed with you guys. What is origin? So what you have to discuss, let's make a list of this. What you have to know is what is origin. Second thing you must know is about x and y axis. Third thing you must know is what is quadrant, right? Fourth thing you must know is about the signs, where it can be positive, where it can be negative, right? This is what you have to know. Fifth term you have to know about is abscissa and ordinate. What are abscissa and what are ordinate, right? Sixth term you have to know about is ordered pair. These are the very important terms. Let's mark them as very important. Before starting plotting a point, before starting using the graph, you must know what actually is a graph, what actually is the Cartesian plane is this. That is why I am telling you very basic things here, like what is origin. Let's discuss it again so that you people can't forget it. This is the origin where the 2 points intersect with each other, 2 lines intersect. This is called origin, generally represented by 0 0. Okay, then what is x-axis? X-axis is basically the horizontal line in the Cartesian plane. Y-axis is basically the vertical line of the Cartesian plane. What is a quadrant? The area covered by these axes is known as the quadrant. There are 4 types of quadrant: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Always start counting the quadrant from the right hand side. Now what are the signs? In the first quadrant, positive positive, in the second quadrant, negative positive, in the third quadrant, negative negative, in the fourth quadrant, positive negative. Yeah, abscissa and ordinate. The x coordinate are known as the abscissa and the y coordinate are known as the ordinates. And we also have we always have to put like abscissa on the first, and then it is followed by putting out the ordinate term. Then what are ordered pairs? These abscissa and ordinate which are generally represented by a bracket and the 2 terms, these are known as the ordered pairs, and these are the numbers which is used to locate point on number line, right? This is what we called as an ordered pair. Okay, let's move to the some examples how you have to like plot the points. You already know how to plot the points, as I already told you in my last video in the linear equations. If you have not checked that video, you can go to the website and can like check the video and know how to plot the points. But I'm also telling you here how to locate the points or plot the points. These are the steps you have to follow. Okay, so the first step is draw a Cartesian plane having x and y axis. The Cartesian plane is always drawn in the case of 2 variables, right? When the 2 points are there. So this is the origin, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Okay, draw the dotted lines from the points given in the question. Let's say we are given to plot 1, 2. As I already told you, the first term is always the x term and the second term is the y coordinate, right? So what we have to do, we have to like just mark the points on the graph or the whatever Cartesian plane you are using. So this is the one. First step you have to do is basically form this Cartesian plane. Second step you have to do is just draw the dotted line from the given points. Okay, so given point is x coordinate is 1. Just draw a dotted line from the x-axis. This is the dotted line. I'm just drawing a dotted line. This is the dotted line. I'm just drawing a normal dotted line from x coordinate. The y coordinate is 2. So let's draw the dotted line from this 2. You can draw till anywhere. Okay, this we have already drawn the dotted line, so we can just see here the two dotted lines meet at this particular point. The third step is highlight the point where the both dotted lines intersect or meet each other. So basically the dotted lines, they intersect or meet each other at this particular point. So this particular point is known as the 1, 2 point. Okay, this is basically this point. This is how to locate on the number line or on the Cartesian plane. Like you can just have a look on this example. Plot the point -3, 5. What you have to do is you just have to like, this is -3, you just have to draw the dotted line from -3. Then you just have to draw the dotted lines then from the 5 like this. This is the -3 point, like this you can go. This is the 5, you can go like this. Okay, so the points meet at this point. This is the intersection point, right? So that is why this is the point we called it as -3, 5. Similarly, let's just have a look on this. Like point A is minus 3 comma 2. What you have to do is you just have to draw a dotted line from x equals to minus 3. This is x equals to minus 3. Just draw our dotted line. This is what we call it as a dotted line. Okay, then draw the dotted line from y equals to 2. This is where y is equals to 2. They intersect at this particular point. This particular point is A. You can see how easily you can locate the points on Cartesian plane or on the graph. It is very easy to locate them, right? So let's look at the another example, like point P. So minus 1 comma 4. So minus, draw a dotted line from minus 1, then draw a dotted line from 4. They intersect at this point, so this point is B. Now the other questions left you have to do in your homework. This is very easy. It will hardly take 10 minutes to plot these 3 points on the number line. So you just have to plot these 3 points for today. Okay, so in case of any query, if you people fail to understand how to locate the points or the terms about the Cartesian plane, you can just comment below. I will answer all of your questions, right? So let's just have an example also. Let's just have a look on another example too. So let's just start from the figure. Choose the letter that indicate the location. Now 2 comma 1. Okay, so this is the 2 is basically the x coordinate. So this is the 2. Draw the dotted line from 2, draw the dotted line from 1. They will meet here, so basically E is the point. You can easily locate, you can easily like tell if any question asked to you about this. This is the सबसे easiest chapter of the coordinate geometry. Okay, 0 comma 5. So 0 is this only, and 5 is for y coordinates. So y coordinates 5 is this only. So basically they meet at this point. So the next is B, this is E, right? So the next is 2 comma 0. 2 is this and 0 is this, so this is the point. It means next is G. Now what we have to do is write the coordinate of A and F. Okay, this is A point. What you now you have to tell the coordinates. I told you like how to just locate the points if the coordinates are given to you people. Now you have to tell the coordinates and points are already marked. So what you have to do is draw the dotted lines on both the sides. This particular point meets 4 at the x-axis and this particular points meet 5 at the y-axis. So 4 comma 5 is the point for A. Okay, so with the F also, this is 5.5 and this is 0. So 5.5 comma 0 is the answer for the F coordinate. Now the next question is plot these lines or plot these points. 0 comma 1. 0 is for x-axis and 1 is for y-axis. So this is the point, right? Next is 1 comma 3. So this is 1. Draw the dotted line. This is 3. Draw the dotted line. This is the intersecting point. Next is minus 2 comma minus 3. This is the dotted line. This is the dotted line. This is the point where they meet. So this is what, and now the question is, do the points line up? So you can just see like this. Draw a straight line passing through these points and you can see yes, these points line up. It means these points, they are in a one line, right? So these are the type of questions you will witness in the coordinate geometry. These are the types of questions you do have to practice about these questions, and then you can ask me like what to do and how to solve these questions. These are very easy. You can very easily understand after like listening the video and after seeing the video. Okay, let's just discuss some NCERT numericals too for you people. Okay, so let's begin with the NCERT questions, right? So NCERT questions are like very easy for this chapter. I know you people can easily like solve these questions. Okay, so the first exercise is not so really like important. So second exercise we will go through. So like, what is the name of horizontal and vertical line axis drawn to determine the position of a particular point? So as I already told you people that horizontal axis is known as the x-axis, right? This is the horizontal one. with the difference of 1 unit between each marks. Okay, so the second part is the vertical axis. Vertical is basically the standing axis, so that is known as the y-axis, like this is called as y-axis, and this is what we called as the x-axis, right? So what is the name of each part of the plane which are formed by this? So basically this is a Cartesian plane. These are the parts which are formed by these axes. So what we call these parts? As I told you, these are known as the quadrants, right? Okay, so what is the name of point where the two lines intersect? So they generally intersect at the point known as the origin, known as O comma O. This is the origin, and the origin we called it as 0 comma 0 point. Okay, so this is the some like these are some normal things or the normal questions. So these are very easy, like I told you about Cartesian plane, and you just have to like know about this. Okay, so basically some graph is given in the NCERT. Okay, let that graph be. I'm just giving you my example so that you people can have a better understanding about the graph and Cartesian plane thing, right? Let's just select a marker. This is origin 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to make the equal distances. Yeah. Okay, so like this you can just plot. This is not plotting, this is just the like formation of the axis or the formation of Cartesian plane, a basic Cartesian plane. Like this. Remember people, each and every mark, like I am just drawing here on the like on the screen, that is why they are not just like very equal. But you people, when you have to draw in your notebooks, it should be neat and clean, and it should be drawn with the 1 unit distance between the each mark. That is, for example, this is the mark, so there must be the distance of 1 unit between each mark. You have to draw it by the scale, very coordinated. Okay, so for an example, I have to plot a point. Okay, for example, some points are given, like this is the point we already given. This is the point, we called it as B. Okay, now this is some point and we called it as A. This is some point, we called it as C, and this is some point, we called it as D, right? This is some point, we called it as E. So there are 5 points I have plotted. So my question to you people is basically tell me about the abscissa and the coordinate of these 5 points. So how will you just tell me the abscissa and the ordinates? So what you have to do is just make the dotted line on these points so that the dotted lines pass through these points, and the dotted lines wherever they meet on the number line, that particular point will be the abscissa and the ordinate. So basically this line, they meet at 6 at the x-axis, that is why 6 is the x coordinate, and this particular line meets at 5 at the y-axis, so the ordinate is 5. So this is how you have to look at, like this is the B point, it is meeting 2 at y-axis and 2 at the x-axis, right? So it is basically meeting at 2 at the y-axis and 2 at the x-axis. So both the coordinates are 2 and 2. It is very important for you people to know the accurate abscissa and ordinate. Don't just confuse. Abscissa is basically the x coordinate, wherever the dotted line meet at x-axis, that will be the abscissa, and wherever the dotted line will be meet at the y-axis, that will be the ordinate of that particular point, right? So this is the E point, we just have to like make the dotted lines which can be passed through these points. Okay, so on x-axis it is touching 3, so 3 is the abscissa and -4 is the ordinate. Now this is also the same case. So -3 is we see on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis, and in this case we just see -4 on the x-axis and -3 on the y-axis. Now people, I don't know you people realized or not, but you can just see the signs here which I have explained you in my earlier slides. Like in the first quadrant we always receive positive, and that's what we receive in both of the solutions, right? In the second quadrant I told you that we receive negative and positive, and we receive that solution only. In third quadrant I told you that we will receive negative, so both we receive both the negative, and in the fourth quadrant I told you positive negative. So this is what we get and what I have told you. So like this you can like easily confirm that what are you doing is correct or not. Now the question can be like this also, like they can ask you that in which quadrant does, this is a quadrant thing, okay, does A lie? They will simply ask a question to you that in which question does the A lie. So you know A is the point which has both the positive, and both the positive generally lies in the first quadrant, right? So answer for the solution is first quadrant. This is like what you have to like explain the things. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant. So you people will be thinking that why I am marking first, second, third, fourth in every slide I am showing, why I am marking origin in every slide, why I am marking abscissa and ordinate in every slide. I am just marking so that you people can retain these terms and can learn from these terms, okay? So this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant, and remember we always start from the right top corner to count the quadrants, right? So this is what we have to do in this coordinate geometry thing, okay? So let's move to the next slide. Let's just move to the next question we'll like do. Okay, so next question is just to locate a particular thing, right? Next question is just to locate it. So they are given some ordered pairs. They have given us a table. Ordered pair is basically the pair of the number having both x and y, and it is generally used to plot the numbers on the Cartesian plane. So this is x and y. The points are given as -3, 7. Yesterday I told you about these points, that these points means that for x equals to -3, y is equals to 7. So we have discussed the linear equations in two variable. This is just the basic of that thing, right? Linear equation is like one step ahead from this chapter. So if we understand that linear equation, then we can easily and very easily understand this particular chapter, okay? Let's just draw the coordinate geometry's Cartesian plane or coordination plane. I'm not very good at drawing. Okay, this is how we just have to like draw them. You just have to locate, and I already told you how to locate the points. This is what it is in the whole chapter. You just have to know about the terms, what is ordinate, what is abscissa, what is origin, what is quadrant, what is like all the things, what is quadrant, what is first quadrant, why the sign is positive, why the sign is negative. You have to know about the old things, and then you just have to know about the like locate the points, okay? So the next thing we'll do is just locate the points. So for x equals to -3, this is x equals to -3, this is the x-axis. As I told you people, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Let's just begin with this. This is the x-axis and this is the -3 point. So let's just draw a dotted line. Okay, now the y is equals to 7. There, this is the dotted line, and y is equals to 7 is here. So this is the point where they both meets. Okay, next is 0 is x and y is minus 3.5. This is y minus 3 and minus 3.5 will lie somewhere between 3 and 4. So this is the point B. Let it mark as point B. Let this mark as point A. Next is minus 1 comma minus 3. This is minus 1 and this is minus 3. Just make the dotted lines. Don't have to worry more about this thing. This is very easy. Very, very easy. Next is 4 comma 4. This is 4. Let's just draw the dotted line from the 4. Now again the dotted line from the 4. This is where they meet. Just locate the point. Next is 2 comma minus 3. So this is the 2 and this is the minus 3. Just draw the dotted lines. This is minus 3 and here we locate with point E. So this is what we have to just locate. We just have to locate these points on this particular axis. This is point A, this is point P, okay, this is point C, and this is point D, and this is point E. Okay, this is how we have to just locate the ordered pairs. In this case, what you will see as the ordered pair, minus 3 comma 7 is an ordered pair, where minus 3 is an abscissa, right, and odd 7 is an ordinate. So just remind few terms in this chapter at the end of this chapter. This is the end of this chapter. We just have to learn only this much in class 9th. Okay, I'll just make the list which are very important to understand in this chapter. This is the basic of a graph. Okay, this is the basic thing. So importance are origin. You people just can download the PDF notes from the link given in the description. So you can just download my notes also and you can easily understand after having the notes. Quadrant, then x and y axis, then abscissa and ordinate, ordered pairs, signs of quadrant, and the last and very easy is how to locate the points. On Cartesian plane. Also people, let me tell you, there is a very big difference between the Cartesian plane and the number line, and that very big difference is this, that in the case of Cartesian plane, the two variables or the two variables or the 2 points can be marked, whereas in the case of number line we can mark only one point, because in the case of number line only one variable is present. Okay, and in the case of this particular thing in the Cartesian plane, two variables are present. That is why we can easily mark the two numbers on the Cartesian plane. That is why in the Cartesian plane two x's are given. Okay, and in the case of number line only one is given. This is very important for this chapter. Just download my PDF notes and you will get this list and you will get to know that these are very much important. Okay, so that's all for the today's lecture and we'll just get back to you tomorrow. So thank you people. I hope you people enjoyed. In case of any doubts and queries, you can just contact me, right? Okay, thank you.